Dear teachers, welcome to our Lingua Tea Club. Today's session is going to be about teaching reading. As you all know, reading is an activity with a purpose. A person may read in order to gain information or verify existing knowledge, or in order to critique a writer's ideas or writing style. A person may also read for enjoyment or to enhance knowledge of the language being read. The purpose for reading also determines the appropriate approach to reading comprehension. The communicative approach to language teaching has given instructors a different understanding of the role of teaching in the language classroom and the type of texts that can be used in instruction. So, how do you start your lessons with texts when your young learners need to read some text, short text or a little long text? And it doesn't matter how big the text is. Do you do any pre-reading activities? What kind of activities are they? Or you ask your learners to read the text right away in the beginning of your lesson? That's interesting. Let's see the demo lesson and discuss it afterwards. I'll be using a national textbook for 4th graders. Hello children, how are you today? Let's start our lesson. Look, let's meet Ben's family. Do you remember this man? He is Ben Smart. He is an English teacher. Do you think he has got a big family? I think yes. I'm not sure. Maybe. What do you think? Look at the questions. Has Ben got a big family? How many brothers and sisters has he got? What's his father's job? What's his mother's job? Has he got any uncles, aunts, cousins? How many people are there in his family? I think his parents are teachers too. What do you think? I don't think he has got a big family. What about you? When you want to express your ideas on what you think, you can use phrases I think, I'm not sure, maybe. Now let's read the text and find it out. My name's Ben. Ben Smart. This is my family. Jim and Sally are my grandparents. My grandfather is a doctor. My grandmother is a piano teacher. My grandparents have got 2 children. They are Sarah and Simon. Simon is my father. He is a doctor too. My mother is a nurse. Her name's Polly. I've got a brother. His name's Jerry. Aunt Sarah is a teacher. My aunt's husband is a farmer. My aunt and uncle have got 2 daughters. Their names are Susan and Amanda. Good job, children. Has Ben got a big family? Yes, he has. How many brothers and sisters has he got? He has got 1 brother. What's his father's job? What's his mother's job? His father is a doctor. His mother is a nurse. Has he got any uncles and aunts, cousins? Yes, he has. How many people are there in his family? There are 10 people in his family. Good job, children. Now let's read the text again, and your task is to draw Ben's family tree. Then you show your pictures to your teachers. Let's start the text. My name's Ben. Ben smart. This is my family. Jim and Sally are my grandparents. My grandfather is a doctor. My grandmother is a piano teacher. My grandparents have got 2 children. They are Sarah and Simon. Simon is my father. He is a doctor too. My mother is a nurse. Her name's Polly. I've got a brother. His name's Jerry. Aunt Sarah is a teacher. My aunt's husband is a farmer. My aunt and uncle have got 2 daughters. Their names are Susan and Amanda. Okay, do you have your family tree picture done? Compare your pictures with your classmate. Now let's see what family tree you have. Okay, children, let's see what picture you have. So Ben has got a grandfather and a grandmother. What are their names? Grandfather's name is Jim and grandmother's name is Sally. So they together have 2 children. Who are they? Sarah and Simon. Good job. So Sarah and Simon. Who is Simon? Yes, he's Ben's father. Who is Ben's mother? So Simon has a wife and her name is Polly. And they together have 2 children. Who are they? Ben and Jerry. What about Sarah? So Sarah has a husband and they together have 2 daughters. Who are they? Right, they are Susan and Amanda. Children, look at this diagram. Do you have the same picture? Great job. Now, children, look at the picture and say, what do you think of this father? I think he is a very good father. I am sure he can play basketball. Maybe he is a businessman? Okay, you express your ideas with words I think, maybe, I don't think. Okay? You look at the pictures and say what you think. Write your sentences in your notebooks. Look at the pictures. Children, write your sentences into your notebooks and show them to your teachers. Good job. Let's remember what you learned today. You learned how to express your thoughts with phrases I think, I'm sure, I'm not sure, maybe, I don't think so. That's all for today. Thank you for joining. Goodbye and take care. Dear teachers, welcome back to discuss the demo lesson. Here are some strategies to teach reading lesson. Integrating reading strategies. Teachers can help their learners to become more effective readers by teaching them how to use strategies before, during, and after reading. Before reading, plan for the reading task. Set a purpose in advance, what to read for. Discuss if more linguistic or background knowledge is needed. During and after reading, verify predictions and check for inaccurate guesses. Decide what is and is not important to understand. Reread to check comprehension. Ask for help. After reading, evaluate comprehension and strategy use. Evaluate comprehension in a particular task or area. Modify strategies if necessary. Use pre-reading activities to prepare students for reading. The activity used during pre-reading may serve as preparation in several ways. During pre-reading, you may assess students' background knowledge of the topic and linguistic content of the text. Give students the background knowledge necessary for comprehension of the text, or activate the existing knowledge that the students possess. Clarify any cultural information which may be necessary to comprehend the passage. Make students aware of the type of the text they will be reading and for the purpose of reading. Provide opportunities for group or collaborative work and for class discussion activities. Here are some pre-reading activities using the title, subtitles, and divisions within the text to predict content and organization or sequence of information. Looking at pictures, maps, diagrams, or graphs and their captions. Reviewing vocabulary or grammatical structures. Reading over the comprehension questions to focus attention on finding that information while reading. Constructing semantic webs. Doing guided practice with guessing meaning from context or checking comprehension on while reading. Pre-reading activities are most important at lower levels of language proficiency and at earlier stages of reading instruction. As for during reading and post-reading activities, do you think there were any activities? Yes, for sure. After reading the text, children answered comprehension questions, checking their guesses that were done before reading. Also, they read the text second time to draw a diagram of the family. If children drew the diagram correctly, it means they understood the text. What did the learners do for post-reading activities? Do you remember? They looked at the pictures and came up with the ideas on what they think about the pictures. Thus, they developed their speaking skills, demonstrating their analytical thinking skills as well. So, in the post-reading activities, we should lead our learners to develop other skills except reading. For many years, comprehension is the only reason for reading. Without comprehension, reading is a frustrating, pointless exercise in word calling. It is no exaggeration to say that how well students develop the ability to comprehend what they read has a profound effect on their entire lives. Comprehension instruction followed what the study called mentioning, practicing, and assessing procedure, where teachers mentioned a specific skill by completing workbook pages. It is plausible that preparation in the nature of the foundational reading skills and research-based instructional approaches would improve teachers' practice to a degree that would be evident in earning outcomes for their students. Dear teachers, that's all for today. Thanks a lot for joining me today and see you next time. Bye.